Okay, 23 years old. From the last 2 years I've been making these I hate my birthday kind of videos, but this year I don't have time to hate on anything because it's 1 month into internship and I'm going to be taking you on a short trip to explain how things are working out. So starting off the year-end video with my Jipma trip, because that was one of the best experiences that I ever had. Because see, that was a very random thing that I did and I was not very certain whether I had to go or not. But my roommate pushed me just enough to just go out there and experience things. I'm sitting here making videos in front of the camera, but when I went to Jipma and met my online friends, met people, met doctors, met influencers, collaborated with them, made so much content, it really made me change the perspective of what I was doing in my life with respect to things going around me. The other thing is the ECG quiz. So there was this ECG workshop which I registered for because I was interested in ECGs and I didn't know what to expect and what not to expect. I was zero at ECGs, but then I went there a little prepared and then they conduct a quiz and I end up getting the third prize. So it was just very spontaneous things all connecting together. For that 3 days and 3 nights I had one of the best experiences I ever had. So my second experience is about Usmana. So I went to Usmana in second year, participated in the debate, but in third year I didn't get selected, and in final year I had no interest to going back to Usmana, but I get a random DM one day from Samir asking me if I could be part of a team for the poster presentation, right? So poster presentation is something I have never done. I was open to the idea, but I thought it was going to be a waste of time, just like Jipma, which didn't turn out to be a waste of time. But this poster presentation was so random. A random DM, I connect, I say yes, and we start working on it. And it seems like a very far-reach goal because we were 3 people from 3 different colleges, right? Samir was from Suryapet, Urvi was from ESIC, and I was from GMC Mehboob Nagar. And I was very not confident. I wanted to win badly, but I was not confident because there were like 40 posters and getting the first prize was going to be very difficult. But like everything, we gave in our 100% and it was a team effort. Samir made one of the best posters. Urvi came very prepared and I repeatedly kept practicing my script again and again and again. And when the time came, all of us clicked and we ended up winning the first prize. And that was another level of happiness for me because participating in a group event with 40 other teams and getting the first prize representing your college is something very special, right? So that was our Usmana 2024 experience. We met many of our online friends there. Getting recognized again was very interesting and that was fun actually. Okay, so everything seems so chaotic, right? Yes, that was our final year in general, and now I have to talk about my marathon because that was one hell of an experience because it was a 21-kilometer one and I was running 21 kilometers for the first time in my life. I gave up on the idea. I paid my marathon fee and I was preparing for it, but 21 kilometers just seemed like a very distant goal, which was like nearly impossible for me to do because I was able to run 10, 13, 15 kilometers maximum on a good day, but 21. But that was the thing. I was like, let me push myself, and that really was the breaking point, I can say. I was very happy that my mom and dad came to support me on the run, but it was very good. When I started, I was very confident, but after like 12, 13 kilometers, I completely broke down. I was able to push myself till 17, 18 kilometers, but the last 2 kilometers really made me wonder, why am I doing this? What is the purpose of this? Because it was too much physical pain. I have never experienced this much pain in my entire life. Mental illness or feeling sad, feeling depressed is one thing. I'm not underestimating that, but this was physical pain which I brought upon myself. Too much pain. I was unable to walk. I literally had tears in my eyes, but I don't know, it was just this madness. Nobody really cared about me running a half marathon but me. So that was the entire point. I wanted to go from 5 kilometers to 10 to 21 and maybe 42 next year. I don't know why I keep doing this stupid thing again and again, but the sense of accomplishment you feel once you complete your race and you get that medal, that was beyond everything, I guess. And that was very emotional for me because it was a huge challenge in final year which I have taken upon myself, and it took too much from me, and I'm very happy that I did it because I will never get to be this young again and do the things which I wanted to do. So I'm going to be running again this year. I'm running every day now. The plan is to run 21 again. 42 is going to be a far reach, but to run 21 kilometers in 2 hours, that will be a huge accomplishment for me.
Broken but strong, gotta move on. You're not a bakery of life. Equip my soul.
So that literally ruined our mental peace and sleep and everything for the last 3 months of our MBBS final exams. Highly not recommended, but our final exams demanded everything, and it was one of the scariest experiences I ever had in my life. I mean, I was good with my academics right from the first year, but this year, I don't know what happened. Last 3 months, we had so much syllabus. We had medicine, surgery, OBG and peds to cover, and I don't know, it was very chaotic in the end. We read a lot. Maybe that was our mistake because revising a lot is more difficult in MBBS than reading a lot, and it was very stressful. The thing me and my roommate had to constantly debate was whether we are going to pass or not. We prepared a lot, but we were very unsure, and sleepless nights and sleepless nights and sleepless nights, countless sleepless nights. How many? I can't even count. I mean, it was very, very depressing, especially the surgery paper. If 2022 KNRS medicos are watching, you guys can relate. I literally cried the day before surgery paper 2, not because I didn't study anything. It was just overwhelming for me ki I prepared so much, and one day before I was feeling so low, so underconfident, and the paper also came out to be I can't even say anything about the paper. And the results, we waited for like 1 month. I knew I was going to pass because my practicals went good. So but when the results came and my friend called me and told me about my result, and I checked it on my phone, I started crying. I don't know why. I never cried during my results, but this was the first time because I just felt sad for myself ki I had to put myself through so much pain the last 3-4 months to get over this one thing, and after getting over the exam there was nothing left to celebrate about also. So it was very chaotic, and I think every MBBS student goes through this hell to become a doctor, so I can't complain, but it was one hell of an experience. Okay, so it's 7 a.m. We are in a random place filming this video in this rain, and our duty starts in 1 hour. My friend behind the camera is posted in casualty and I am posted in anesthesia, and we have to report to our departments in 1 hour, and that is the chaos of internship, right? Started 1 month ago. We were very excited, but it is like a reality check. The night duties are really hectic, and the day duties you don't get to learn too much. You get to do a lot of work, and balancing everything is like nearly impossible. So the best way to get through internship is to get through internship, I feel like. So, and by looking at all the stories, the main message here is to take up every opportunity you can get in MBBS itself, because in internship you can see just to film this one video we have to make so many sacrifices because our presence in the hospital is very much needed. But let me just talk about my plans for the next year. My plans are to stay mentally and physically fit, right? It's going to be hella lonely, the internship phase, because your best friends, your roommates, they are going to be working in different departments. They are going to have their duties, so you don't get to spend time with them, and you only get to spend time with yourself. And my plan is to spend quality time with myself, make videos, run, learn something, and yeah, prepare for the entrances. That is what every intern is supposed to do. And looking at 23, it is a scary number for me, but for the first time I feel little nervous about my birthday, because I feel like a sense of accomplishment because I've completed my 4 years of medicine and I've earned the doctor tag, and it just feels that life is going in a direction. I don't know if it's the right direction, we can never be sure about it, but yeah, we are moving ahead. So little less insecure about everything, little less insecure about my age and my birthday, and I'm thankful for my friends and family, the real close people around me, for supporting me with everything, and the people that I meet online. Thank you so much, and happy birthday to me, I guess. Thanks for watching.